kind of came to light, this past week. First off, as many of you know, I've shared, on social media and here in the group about my lack of sleep, I guess you could say, and my, just not being like at a place that, I thought I should be. And, I just want to share with you guys as I drink this water that, my mind was like telling me like, you don't need to do max 30 anymore. You don't need to do max 30. You got 21 Day Fix Extreme you can do. It's a new program. You've never done the 21 Day Fix Extreme. It's a great time to do it. Do it with your group. And I had like lots of people telling me that would be a great idea. Then I also wanted to go back to hammer and chisel because I love weights and I just loved how I felt. I loved how my body felt. And I just loved it, and I just loved what hammer and chisel did for me. And I almost like decided that tomorrow I would start with hammer and chisel again. I was so close. I was like this close. And honestly, I really just was sleep deprived last week. And it's been a culmination of like the last 2 or 3 weeks that I've been just like burning it at both ends. And guys, you just can't keep burning it at both ends and, working out to the intense level that we are all working out at. If you just started working out, it's okay if you're tired. It's okay if you're hungry. It's okay if you're thirsty, it's going to happen or whatever, but that means the program's working, and for me, it was just, I was tired, but I wasn't sleeping at night, getting enough sleep at night. I was sleeping whenever I hit the bed, like at 12 o'clock at night, but whenever I had to get up at 4:30 to get my workout in, that 4 hours or 4.5 hours just was not enough. And I did this for I guess the last 4 weeks since I started, Max 30, and this past week was week 4. Of the first month, and then like next week it changes. Things change up, and it's more strength related, and the workouts are more strength inspired and stuff. And so, I was just probably in a little bit of fear about like, can my body handle it? Because I just didn't know what was going on, because it wasn't like I've never just had like 4.5 hours of sleep since October whenever I started this, and I was doing Max 30 during that time, from October to December. So, but I guess I just didn't have a lot of these days where I wasn't going to sleep early enough. And I just had like a lot of stuff that I've been doing. And, I just want you to know that it's okay. And I figured it out. And that, I am, continuing on because I said I was going to continue on. And the way my mind works is that if I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, and whenever I put a goal out there that I'm gonna finish it, then crazy things start happening in Missy's mind. And so I don't want that to happen. And so I know myself better enough, and God was nudging me, like just like kind of nudging me and telling me, there's something more, Missy, there's something more. So he allowed me to sleep like 10 hours, like whenever I got back Thursday night from work. I went to bed like at 9:30, and I slept straight until like, I slept till what, 7:30 or whatever, 7:30 or 8, and was great. I had perfect sleep. I didn't have to get Logan up for football or anything like that on my off day. It was great. But then, Friday night came around, Chris and I had a great day. Went to Baton Rouge, spent the day with Mackenzie and did wedding stuff, and then we ended up spur of the moment, sleeping in Baton Rouge. And it was it was great. We had a great time. We went out on a date to Velvet Cactus, which I highly recommend if you're ever in Baton Rouge. You gotta have that, jalapeno cucumber margarita with 1 strawberry in it. It was delicious. And, I just, it was great. And yeah, I ate chips and salsa or whatever, but I didn't have any guilt or whatever. Well, then I went to bed probably like around 11:30 or 12, and I slept again until like, not 8:30 or 9, so that was like another 8.5 hours of sleep. Then yesterday was Saturday, and so woke up, got dressed and everything, and we had a radio show to do in Lafayette, so we headed to Lafayette and, you know, went do that, and then we went shopping, I think, with DSW shoes, got some cute shoes, and went outside, and there was this custard place. I don't know, y'all probably seen it if you've been in Lafayette or whatever. So I was like, oh, well, that would be kind of cool to have like a custard, you know, like thinking of my destined days, and we would have custard, and I ate whatever I wanted and didn't care how I felt, you know, but I'd have one. And so I had, you know, I got one chocolate and vanilla with whatever, almonds in it. And like I shared on social media, you know, it was good. But I mean, like immediately I started feeling bad. I had like a little sugar headache, I called it. And I looked at Chris and I was like, you know, this is just not worth it or whatever. And so I just jumped out the car because we were still parked, you know, enjoying our ice cream. And I dumped it. I threw it away, you know, because it's just not, you know, worth it to me. And, you know, yeah, it costs like, you know, $5 or $6 for this cup, whatever, this cup of ice cream or whatever. But that $5 or $6 is not worth my, you know, feeling like crap or whatever. So who cares? It's gone. And I felt, you know, but I did, you know, I got extremely tired after that sugar, you know, and it was just like 3 or 4 ounces I had eaten, just like the top of it. And, you know, I you know, got home, and both Chris and he had eaten one, and, you know, we were both tired on the way home from Lafayette. You know, there's just like an hour drive from Lake Charles to Lafayette. We were both tired. This is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's not like late at night or anything. And so I got home at 3:30, and I'm like, I told Chris, I was like, I am going to bed. I was like, I cannot do this. I said, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. So I thought it was going to be like a 30-minute or 45-minute cat nap. Whatever. It was like a 3-hour power nap. And it's like Liz, you know, commented, or maybe she texted me or something whenever I told her, you know, what happened. And she said, yes, someone who's not tired does not sleep for 3 hours. And so again, another confirmation, you know, that my body was tired. And up until this point, I had not made this decision yet about what I was going to do regarding my workout, you know, for tomorrow. And so, you know, again, that was God just kind of like nudging me, you know, kind of like just telling me, you know, okay, there's something going on. And so, you know, something more to this, but I didn't know yet what it was. And so, you know, I went ahead and, you know, woke up from that, and, you know, I guess Chris and I stayed up till probably like around 12 and watched a few episodes of Scandal and Mistresses, you know, like catching up on our, you know, recorded shows. And then went to bed, and I slept till alarm went off at 8 o'clock. I snoozed it, and I went back to bed and didn't wake up until like 10. And so another 10 hours of sleep, I guess you could say. So I woke up fully refreshed. And I decided, you know, well, I started checking in the group, and it wasn't until Dana posted her stuff this morning about how, you know, she had a hard time running, and I know how far she runs. I know how often she runs. I know her capabilities because I follow her, and, you know, we've talked and everything, and she shared that with me. And, you know, it just gave me some grace to be able to, like, see that it's okay. Like, last week was a bad week. You know, I had to modify a lot during my workouts. I got them all done, but I was fighting that urinary tract infection, you know, and I was expecting perfection, and I just can't, you know, let myself do that. But sometimes it does. It creeps in, you know. I mean, just like with you guys or whatever, sometimes you're feeling like you want to throw in the towel because, you know, you didn't get your workouts in, or you can't figure out the containers, or you messed up on the containers or whatever, and those things in your head like start shifting and telling you crazy things. Well, that's how it was for me. It was like I was thinking, oh man, I just need to, you know, get away from max 30. Maybe my body can't handle it anymore, you know, or something. I just need to go back to the weights, or, you know, whatever. It was just little things like, you know, talking to me. And I mean, and I know what those little things are, it's just negative things. And, you know, but whenever Dana posted that in the group this morning, it was like the ding. And so that's why it's so important, guys, for you guys to share your journeys, because look, Dana doesn't even know that she helped me this morning, other than I said in the comments that I needed to really hear this, but she doesn't know to the degree that I needed to hear it. And, you know, it's so important that we share what we're going through, because we can help each other, you know, along the way. And so I just want you guys to know that I'm so grateful for all of you guys, and I'm grateful for this group. And that's, you know, the beauty of this group. And I'm so glad that we're all together in this, because, you know, we're greater in numbers, and you know, it's just awesome. So with that, I just wanted to let you know that I finished my pulse workout. I feel awesome, I feel great, I feel refreshed, and I'm excited about tomorrow and starting month 2, and I am going to finish max 30. And I just want to let you guys know, I hope this encourages you. I hope this, you know, speaks to your heart. Maybe I touched you like Dana touched me today because it's something that you've been fighting with internally inside, not knowing exactly what's going on. And it may be fitness related, health related, or it may be something not even. It may be something on the outside, something with your kids, something with your marriage, something with you know, going on inside of you that you haven't, you know, you can't, you know, you haven't been able to, you know, touch upon. And maybe me just talking about this and sharing is going to help you with that. I don't know. But what I do know is that this group works, and you know, I'm very blessed to be a part of it, and I'm blessed that you guys are all in it. And so thank you, Dana, this morning for sharing so openly, you know, about your you know, your workout and how it was tough for you. And that really just helped me, you know, see that it's okay, you know, whenever things are tough. So with that, I hope you guys have a great evening and love you. And I hope this video was not too long, but I did want to give you a little, you know, you know, closure, I guess, to my week and what's been going on with me. All right, so it's going to be a great Monday tomorrow, and I wish you guys all the best. And like, let's make sure we're prepped and ready for the week. Make sure your snacks are prepped. Baggies are filled with veggies, you know, anything, you know, that you need. You know, your nuts are portioned out, you know, from your blue containers. You know, if you got salads that you need to make ahead of time, you know, just go ahead and make them. You know, wash all your lettuce or your spinach or what have you, get things, you know, done. You can also freeze your spinach and your banana, you know, to where you can have it in the freezer, ready to dump into your blender in the morning if you need to. That helped me a lot. And then you just add a teaspoon of peanut butter and you're ready to go. And your Shakeology, of course, but anything to help you guys. You know, please reach out to me or reach out to your coach in the group or whatever, or just ask questions in the group and we'll help you. All right, so if there's any tips or any things that you need to know, we're here for you. All right, so love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday night. All right, bye.